About 5 years ago, at about 9:15 p.m. one night, it was pitch black and I was miles from the nearest hookup when every light in my RV suddenly died. My microwave clock disappeared, the inverter shut down, and even the refrigerator hum stopped. And sitting there in that silence, I honestly thought I had just had a major equipment failure. Worse than that, I was seconds away from spending $4,000 on my retirement savings trying to fix a problem that didn't even exist. If you're new to RVing or worried that you're not technical enough to handle life off-grid, that moment is your worst nightmare. You're not thinking about wiring diagrams. You are thinking, is the food in the fridge going to spoil? Am I going to wake up stranded here with dead batteries? At first, I did what most of us do. I blamed the gear. I assumed I had a bad inverter, bad batteries, maybe some kind of wiring issue. And terms like amp hours, shunts, and low voltage cutoffs felt like a completely different language to me back then. I almost convinced myself the answer was to throw money at the problem and buy a massive new battery bank. But when I finally started looking at the numbers, I realized something important. A bigger battery bank would not have saved me that night. I was not suffering from gear failure. I was suffering from guessing failure. I was treating my power like a magic tank that would never run out, instead of a system I actually needed to manage. Then I finally started watching what the system was actually doing. Battery, voltage, state of charge, power usage, and how much charging I was actually getting during the day. Almost immediately, I realized certain appliances were pulling far more power than I thought after the sun went down. The microwave, the coffee maker, the hairdryer, the induction burner, anything with heating elements. But my biggest surprise was solar production. I assumed that if the sun was out, my batteries were charging normally. That's completely wrong. By around 3 p.m., especially when I was parked near trees or dealing with a lower sun angle, my solar production could fall off hard. Some afternoons, I was only bringing in a few amps of charging, while using more power than I realized. So I was unknowingly heading into the evening with batteries already falling behind, then stacking heavy loads on top of that after sunset. That was the mistake that almost cost me $4,000. My system didn't break, it actually protected itself. My inverter hit its low voltage cutoff and shut down exactly the way it was designed to. The system did its job. I was the one that did not understand the warning signs yet. But once I stopped guessing and started measuring with a simple battery monitor, the panic disappeared. I realized I did not need more batteries. I needed to change when I used them. I started shifting heavy power usage into the middle of the day while solar production was strongest. And honestly, that one habit change gave me more usable overnight power than a massive battery upgrade probably would have. You don't need to be an engineer to stay comfortable off-grid, but you do need to stop guessing. So I want to know, what is the one piece of RV gear you bought thinking it would solve a problem, only to realize later the issue was something else entirely? Tell me in the comments, because I guarantee a lot of RVers have made the exact same mistake. And by the way, I'm currently testing the Manobob 3000-watt inverter in real-world camping conditions, but this story happened years ago on a completely different setup. So if you want more real-world RV life, travel, boondocking, and practical day-to-day RV advice, honest equipment testing in actual camping conditions, and videos that show you how to test your own RV power system before it teaches you the hard way, please hit subscribe. I'll see you down the road.